Alright, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and preface this. So, I really am just not the biggest fan of X3 as much. It has got to be my least favorite in the series. It just is. I mean, I don't know. The music, I just don't like the music as much. The bosses, I don't like many of the bosses. The stages are not that great. There are some exceptions, of course, but for the most part, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And the plot is just, nothing really special about it, I guess. It's definitely going to be my least favorite of the series, so, of course, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do everything in it, just like I did the other two games, but, yeah, I just don't enjoy this one as much. This is just my least favorite, so... That being said, it does have some things that it did right, which of course I'll discuss as they come along. So, as many bad things that there were with this game, this is still an okay game. So it did some really good things here and there, but yeah, still definitely gotta be my least favorite of the series. So, yeah, just that. Wanted to say that, but here we go. We're gonna go ahead and do it. Again, no rookie hunter mode. We're beyond that. I like that. I like those pictures though. And look who that is on the left there. We know that. We know that guy. It's Vile. Yep, Vile makes a return. In the year 21XX, all the Mavericks have been neutralized thanks to the efforts of a Reploid scientist named Dr. Doppler. Using his neurocomputer, he has been able to suppress any abnormal behavior in the Reploids and prevent them from going berserk. Many of the most advanced Reploids have gathered near their new mentor and founded Doppler Town, a perfect utopia community. Right. With Dr. Doppler guiding them, the world seemed ready to enter a new golden age. And yet we're playing this really eerie, not eerie, but like kind of dire music or something after a few months. So this is utopia music, I guess? According to Dr. Doppler? I don't know. The Mavericks, who were supposed to have been neutralized by the neurocomputer, suddenly appeared and a lot like Megaman X3, honestly. At Maverick Hunter headquarters, all the intelligence indicated Dr. Doppler was the mastermind behind the invasion. Oh, of course he was. Soon, the call went out to X and Zero to destroy the invading Mavericks and to bring Dr. Doppler to justice. Maverick Hunter X and Zero, dispatch! A few hours later, the emergency contact was made by the headquarters of Maverick Hunter. Okay, here comes the weird, I don't know, the phrase, the sentence is just a little weird. Maverick, the headquarters of Maverick Hunter. This is the headquarters of Maverick Hunter. Oh gosh, that's just funny. We are under attack from the Doppler force. All units, return to base immediately and return fire. Probably means us too, doesn't it? There we go. So, option mode I'm sure is okay. I'm curious though, I want to see something here. Oh, no. Okay. No, you can't. Okay, I wanted to know if you could use... Oh, no. Shot is jump. My bad. I pressed the wrong button. Went to exit. Let's see. Shot, jump, dash, LR, menu. Okay. Options. Okay, good. So... Here we go, game start. This is one of the things I do like about this game. I do like the intro stage music, and all this about the intro stage. Like this whole scene right here, where X and Zero jump in like that for the intro stage. That's really nice. X, I'll clear out the enemies out here. You go ahead and deal with the ones inside. And with that, Zero's already leaving us. Ready? And that's how this game starts. That, I had to say, I felt was one of the things that they did very good about this game. And of course, traditional Mega Man effect in a Mega Man game. We have no armor, no weapons, no parts from the last game, nothing like that. Except, as you can see, we can still dash, but we can't air dash. So, yeah. So unlike where in the first game you were able to, I'm sorry, in the last game we were able to keep the dash ability from the first game's armor, we don't get to keep the armor parts like the special ability of the air dash boots from the armor of the second game. Mac, where have you been? And still, Mega Man. I'm Mega Man X, people. I'm not Mega Man. Phew. Well, that's no good. You're far too trusting, X. I'm now a member of Doppler's army. Okay, how'd that happen? You will make a fine addition to our forces once you have been shown the true destiny of the Reploid race. Excuse me. Okay, then. That's no good. Oh no, I can't control anything. I'm stuck. No! Somebody help me. So Zero's gonna save the day, right? Wait a minute. Would you look at that? I can control Zero. Yep. Another one of the things that I felt like that was done very well in this game. You can play as Zero. I'm getting place planning a lot of damage, but yeah. He's just massive. I mean, just look at him. He's a big guy. And here's one of the cool things. It's charge. It's green. You get 3 shots. Oops. I got you, Mizuki. Have fun tomorrow. I'll see you another time. Later. Here's something else that's really nice. You gotta fight Mac. Except watch this. Slice! Oh no, never mind. He needed one more little shot. Anyway, I thought you could kill him one time with the Z-Saber. I was wrong, but still. This though, slice. We saved X. Are you okay, X? Thanks, Zero. I'm okay. I'll check around headquarters again. Be on your guard, X. Yeah, basically saying don't mess it up again, X. Don't make me come rescue again. And with that, we're back to Wimpy X with a little life bar stuff. That was not. Good job, Maverick. Oh. Looks like we swept most of the enemies out of here. I'll go back and check on headquarters. Call me if you need me. See you later, X. Later, Zero. And with that, that's the first stage. So now, time for this, and the horrible music that is this stage select. I hate it so much. I hate's a strong word, but I really just do not like it. And of course, like I said, this is the hardest game in my opinion. not the hardest, but this is one of the hard. This is much harder than the first two. I just don't like it as much. So I actually usually have a hard time figuring out which one I like to do first. I think I've decided that Toxic Seahorse is my best bet for the first one. That's this guy. I think I'll do one stage. I'll do one right now, and then I'm gonna call it the stream for now. Something interesting of note I'd like to say. So like the intro stage for this, we saw how it was Megaman X jumps on that and Zero jumps on this. There, on the PlayStation 2, there was something called the Megaman X Anniversary Collection, and it had Megaman X 1 through 6, kind of like how the Legacy Collection 1 and 2 on the PS4 here has 1 through 8. We had 1 through 6 on that, and 7 and 8 both were PlayStation 2 games that of course you have to buy separate, and that if you wanted them to play with the other 6 games. In that one on Megaman X2. Megaman X3. There was a special version of it where the music was all like it wasn't like the normal Super Nintendo like 16-bit and stuff. It was all like the music was all like it was much clearer and stuff, and it was not like this at all. All the sound effects were different too, and then there were. Then of course it had like a special little intro animation set, the thing where it said like. Where we're listening to that thing about all the Mavericks had been rounded up by the neurocomputer, all that, like that little thing with the city that then showed X and that awesome pose of X and Zero. Instead, I had like a special little animation of like things that happened kind of like in the first 2 games loosely. It's kind of interesting how it did. You can look it up, I suppose, somewhere. I'm sure someone on YouTube has it. Hey, there's our first heart tank. And so there was that, and in addition to that, the intro stage featured a little intro short that was not in the traditional 16-bit either, until it shows X jump on it, he shoots a thing, the screen goes bright, and then it transfers to 16-bit. It's actually really cool. I really liked that, and honestly, I kind of missed that from the Legacy Collection, or Anniversary Collection, sorry. Look at this really quick. This is interesting, isn't it? Nothing we can do about it, but it's here. Literally nothing we can do with it, but it's there. We'll come back to that because that is something for sure. Yeah. So anyway. So I went the top route here because. Yeah, those fans are going to blow you away. I'm not going to actually go up there because then it'll push me far back. And then, of course, there are enemies I can hit and stuff. So I'm not going to worry about that. But that's what would happen. So anyway, so I had like that special animation. All the music and the sound effects were way different from this. And some of the music I felt was way better. But then there's some that's like, for instance, Gravity Beetle stage is actually a really good stage music. And the intro stage is also pretty good by itself. And then Zero's Sync was also really nice. And the remix, while they didn't make them necessarily bad, it definitely wasn't as good as the original. But pretty much everything else was better, except I do like the sound effects, the traditional sound effects here. The new sound effects just, it just didn't work in my opinion. That's just me. They were cool, but this is better and more the retro that I like. I just really love these games. So there's that. And X6 and X8 on the Legacy Collection, or Legacy Collection 2 that I have here on PlayStation 4, those ones do some special things, which I'll talk more about those, and I'll discuss what those differences are once we get to them. X8 was kind of a turn for the worse. You'll find out once we get there, which that's way off in the future. But when we get, oh, I forgot there were spikes here. Oops. When we get there, of course, you'll find out what I'm talking about with X8. There was a turn for the worse that they did on the Legacy Collection. I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh, it sent me way back here? Okay. That's very surprising, and I do not like that. Oh, darn. Okay. So, anyway, as I was saying, X8 did something weird that I think was actually an accident in making this. And if you don't know it already, you'll find out. Unfortunately, it really reduces the experience of playing X8. So it's like, if you really want to experience X8, go buy a PS2 and go buy X8, because, yeah, X8 was a pretty good game. I mean, it's definitely not the best of the series by any means, but it was good. And we gotta fight this guy again. Are you serious? Well, again, another many reasons why this is my least favorite, probably my least favorite of the whole series. Even X6 is better than this. And also, yeah, they did some things with X6 in this game. One thing in particular that I really did like, and you'll find out about that once we get there as well. So, anyway, there's that. Beat that guy again. This time, let's be a little more careful. There's also something else special about this game, which I'll show in just a minute. But I don't want to actually use much for a number of reasons. But I'll show it really quick, just for this little part. So if we go to the pause menu, see, everything looks the same here. It's just like it was from X2. I mean, almost pretty much identical. But what's this? I press the R button, and look who that is, 0. So you press the options button, X, I'm on my way. Yep, you can choose to call in 0. However, there are some restrictions to this. For one thing, do not die with 0. If you do, you will trigger a bad ending. That will happen. Well, the ending in the game will be affected, and it will be a bad ending. And it will be I think it's actually the non-canon ending. So that's why I don't want to play as 0, because it's very easy, as we saw earlier, to accidentally die. Like, I could accidentally just jump off that, and that would really suck. So I'm not gonna play as 0 very much. And there's also another thing. So anyway, go over here. Now you switch to X. 0. I'm on my way. And so now we're back to X, and he still has the damage from before. And then of course, every time you see, like, about a third of the way through the stage, you'll notice that there's those special boss shutter doors, like what we saw where the X-Hunters came from the last game. And so where we fought that one thing. When you approach that door, no matter how far in the state, even if I spawn 0 right here, and let's say that was a door, it also applies to this door. So if I spawn 0 right here, and then I go here, then X will come in and say, 0, I'll handle this, or something. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he says. Then you have to play as X. So it's like, if I spawn 0 right here, then I go here, that's all I can play as 0. And you can only use him for that third of the, I think it's roughly thirds, or maybe even sometimes halves of the stage that this happens. You only get to play him up to that point, and then, like, let's say this wasn't the actual boss shutter door, I would, and then I beat the mini-boss, if there even is a mini-boss. Sometimes, like we saw earlier in the stage, it doesn't always doesn't actually have a mini-boss in there. But if it did, or even if it didn't, I go through there, I cannot spawn 0 later on. You only get one chance at them. And the other reason is that, well, just to get good with Megaman X, just to help your skill overall. It's just better not to rely on 0 too much. I guess, I don't know. And I'm already dead. And we're on our last life. Again, I just do not like this game. This is a hard one, man, I'm telling you. This is hard. I don't know what it is about this game. I'm betting because how much I just don't like this game just makes me a little bit less motivated to play this, so my performance is probably just going to be less just because I'm just not motivated in this game as much as I am in the other ones. And I just don't like it. I don't know. It may just be me, but of course I say that. I say it may just be me. I know I'm not the only one. This is definitely one of the less well-received games of the series. I still think X6 was actually the worst received in the series, but honestly, I kind of liked X6. I mean, now a lot of people, if I ever say that, I get disowned by a lot of Megaman X fans, because a lot of people did not like X6, and a lot of people actually, there's still a lot of people who liked X3, even though they would still rank it lower, they still really liked it, but they could not stand X6. And for me, it's like, that's the other way around. It's like, I can see the problems of X6, I acknowledge the problems with it, but I still enjoy it, and I definitely much prefer it than this one. Because there are a few things this game did right. Like, for instance, Gravity Beetle music was a good one, and that stage was also pretty nice. And some of the stages were pretty nice, and then the right armor thing, which more on that later, that was also a pretty nice little thing. Being able to play as Zero was nice, although they definitely improved that system later, because they do something similar to that in other games later on, and they improve it drastically, the way it works. And so yeah, there's all that. I don't know. I just liked X6 so much better than X3 because I just do not like X3. I mean, there's some good things about it, yes, but again, overall, I just give it a low rating. I just don't like it. That being said, it's better than, even though I say I dislike it, it's still better than a lot of other games I ever play out there. Some people like this game. In fact, some people really enjoy this game. So, and I can acknowledge the reasons why they like it, but the reasons why they like it is not enough for me to like it, I guess. You get Acid Burst. I think maybe one of the most useless special weapons in this game. So anyway, we're gonna save, because I'm gonna go ahead and call it here in just a sec. I think there's a cutscene here. No, there's not. Okay. And just my last little thoughts here. Yeah, so a lot of people are going to disown me when I say that in the Megaman X fan base. I actually did enjoy X6, and much more than I enjoyed this game. But I definitely do see the flaws of X6 for sure. And it's definitely one of the lower ones in the series, in my opinion. But I still enjoy it a lot. So, anyway, we'll muster through this one, and I'm still going to enjoy it for sure. I mean, it's still a fun game. It did some good things, but as a whole, yeah, it's not my favorite. I just don't like it that much. Not very much. But the good things about it are enough to get me through it, because I don't absolutely hate or despise this game by any means. It's so good. I don't hate it, I just don't like it. So that's what I mean. So anyway, that's going to be all I'm going to play for now. We'll continue this, not sure when, just sometime soon. But anyway, we're going to call it here, and I'll go ahead and end the stream. So everyone who's been supporting, and Mizuki there, who has school tomorrow, have fun with school. Don't envy being in school right now. But you know what? Good for you. It's good for your future. All that. So stay in school, kids. But anyway, so hope to see you again, Mizuki, in later broadcasts. And that one guy, Jeffrey Firking, hope to see you too as well. That's what I mean as well. Hope to see you as well there. And yeah, maybe you can troll me some more. That was kind of funny. And I'm surprised you didn't. I don't know if you're that one person who's watching there, or if that's someone else. But if that is you, well, I'm surprised you didn't troll me more. But anyway, yeah, we'll go ahead and call this for now. So everyone who's been watching, thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you again in the future broadcasts. And we'll see you then. I don't know when it'll be. Might be a few days. Could be tomorrow. I might play tomorrow. It just depends on what all I got planned. I mean, I have busy schedules coming up, and so I have to be really dynamic. So I can't exactly tell you when the next time I'll be able to stream this. It might be tomorrow. It might be in a couple days. We'll see. But aim for maybe tomorrow night at the earliest. But anyway, so that's what we're going to call it. So thank you very much, and I'll hope to see you next time. And take care.